Hey Gemini, what's up? I hope that you're doing well. Thank you so much for being with me here today. I really appreciate you. We're going to be taking a look to see what messages may come through for you for the month of November. See what you guys could be currently dealing with, what you can expect. Give some insight as to what's going on. If you want to get the full scope of the month ahead, definitely check out your other placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If this reading helps or resonates with you, let me know by leaving a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. Shout out to all my returning subscribers. I see you, and also welcome if you're new here. I know I've been gaining some new Geminis lately, so welcome to the club. I appreciate you. I see you. If you want to book a private reading with me, all the information is listed in the description box down below, and you can find me on my Instagram and TikTok at Jadestone Tarot. So, wow! News is coming in, and it's changing everything. There is news. There is groundbreaking news that's coming in. Are you ready? Are you excited? This, you know what? Oh my god. I'm like just so blown away with the energy lately that's been showing up in these readings. Fuck, man. Excuse my French, but it just seems like Scorpio season, November, is a month for the collective of just powerful change. But in these readings, it's come across very, 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 very positive. And I love it. I'm here for it. I'm welcoming it in. I'm so excited to be bringing you guys this news. Like, yo, okay, we have news coming in. There could be some sort of conversation or phone call or text message or email, but there's some sort of news. Arvo Lart, which is number 55, right? 5 in numerology is change. News that comes in that changes your life. Singer of Transfiguration is transformation, change, letting go, and getting ready for new energy. This is very Scorpionic. So you have some breaking news. You got some breaking news that's being breaking in, and it's exciting. And I definitely feel like, you know, communication is going to be off the rocks. Okay. All right, so let's pull some more. Let's pull some from my Animal Spirit deck. See what's going on for Gemini in November 2022. What's going on for Gemini, please? Messages, insight, wisdom, guidance for Gemini in November 2022. What's happening for my Geminis? Any insight, wisdom, guidance? So this is, you know, I feel like this is similar message that came through for Cancer, because they had news that was going to change their life. Really good news. Like, that was literally what the reading was about. So if you got any Cancer placements, maybe you're a Cancer, Venus, or Moon, Rising, Sun even, definitely give that a listen. I would highly recommend. Messages for Gemini, Sun, Rising, Venus. Some of you are getting news from like a mother figure, or someone who is more of like a feminine energy in your life. Could be someone that like raised you. Could be a grandmother. That is too many, so I'm not taking that. Messages for Gemini in the month of November 2022. Any other messages for Gemini, Sun, Rising, Venus for the month of November 2022? What's going on for Gemini? Show me clearly. Starfish. Oh, wow. Okay. Peacock at the bottom of the deck. You are really... I'm picking up on the energy for you in the month of November, Gemini, where you're overcoming a lot of insecurities, doubts, triggers, doubts within yourself that you felt like you weren't capable of doing or being or achieving something or having something. There was some sort of doubt. There was some sort of insecurity about the starfish. The starfish represents like an insecurity that is more like it's superficial, or it's actually not as deep as you think it is. Or like, you know, when you dive deeper below the surface, you realize like that's just like stemming from a fear of some sort. So the fact that the peacock is at the bottom is telling me that you're overcoming some sort of insecurity, and you're actually gaining a lot of confidence this month, and you're remembering your power, and you're remembering who you are, and there's just such encouragement and such strength, and you're positive about where you're headed, where you're going. You have a really optimistic perspective. I love that for you. Look underneath the peacock, and underneath the peacock we have the shark and the snake, which is about you guys taking a look at a cycle that maybe you've been finding yourself in time and time again. I feel like you're breaking a cycle. You're definitely breaking a cycle, and it's very clear. It's very, like, it's done. You can break that chain.
When I was meditating on your energy, give me a second, y'all.
So sorry, you guys. Just got a phone call. Had to put it on pause. But as I was meditating on your energy, I was given the image of, like, I got the image of shed doors being slammed shut, like slamming shed doors. So it kind of felt like as if there's some sort of door that recently was shut in your life or is shutting in November, which would make sense as we're in all this eclipse energy. There's lots of endings that are taking place, lots of massive shifts that are happening in the collective. So that's kind of what I'm feeling for you guys. It's really big though, and there's lots of healing that's taking place here with not the stingray. Oh, maybe this is relating to some sort of decision that you've made recently, or you have a decision coming up in November. Okay, I said stingray for some reason, but this is the sea serpent. So your girl's picking up on all these other energies. We have a lot of S's, by the way. We have the sea serpent, starfish, shark, snake, lots of S's. So I'm just saying. Anyways, let's get into this. Let's put some tarot messages, you guys. There's some sort of cycle that you are overcoming. And there's also news coming in. So hopefully we can get to the bottom of this and see what's really going on for you, Gemini. Whoa. Oops. Hermits. Virgo energy. You might be dealing with a Virgo. Mercury energy. Messages for Gemini, Sun, rising Venus in the month of November. Knight of Wands. Oh yeah. Okay. Messages for Gemini, Sun, rising Venus in the month of November 2022. 3 of Cups. Yeah. Okay. What did I tell you? Judgment coming out here. Queen of Swords. All right. We got a stack. Tower reversed. Moon, High Priestess, Hierophant, G's, the star, G's. Okay. This is a little much, Gemini. This is a little much. I normally don't take stacks like this, but I will, for this sake, I will. Let's see. Okay. So we have Pisces energy, we have Taurus, we have Aquarius, we have Scorpio out here. We also have Virgo. So we have a lot of major arcana that's popping up in your reading. So this seems like it's a significant time for you, Gemini. By the way, we do have Mars retrograding officially in your sign. So you may be feeling at times the next couple of months, there might be struggles where you struggle, like there might be moments where you're struggling with like staying motivated or staying driven or, you know, getting things done. There might be moments where you're really just feeling unmotivated. So just keep that in mind. Like it's kind of what's going on in the stars. So just be easy on yourself. Try not to force things. If it's not working, you know, try and give yourself some slack, have some patience for yourself. But yeah, there's a lot of healing that's taking place. There's a lot that you're reflecting on. You're going inwards on here with the Hermit. You are going inwards in the month of November, reflecting on something. You're really connecting with, you know, your intuition, trying to uncover or discover something that, like, inner knowledge or inner wisdom. You're trying to connect, not even trying, but you are connecting to like a higher source or higher information from your spirit guide, spirit team. So what I'm really picking up here is like Gemini in the month of November, especially as the veils are thinner and thinner and thinner, like this is a time where you can really connect with your ancestors and your spirit guides and do a lot of like ancestral work if that's something that you're into, you know, magic and all that. So it's really clear here to me, I need to pass this on to you, Gemini, that you need to meditate more and connect more with your spirit team and your higher self, if that's something that interests you. All right. In the month of November, I feel like you're going to come across a lot of interesting information that can change your life or benefit you in some sort of way. I can't obviously tell you what this information is going to be because it's like specific messages that you need to hear from your spirit team, from your spirit guides, that they have like messages for you that you need to be open and receptive to. So that's something that I really feel I need to pass on. Is like there's a message trying to come through here, Page of Cups, and we'll clarify this. We'll see if maybe this is a message coming through from someone in your life. Could be from a fire sign, could be from an Aquarius, but there's a lot of things going on here. But I really feel with the High Priestess and the Hierophant, there is something that your intuition is picking up on, or there's a message coming through from your higher self or from your spirit team that you really need to sit and be in tune and allow to come through. There's a message coming through that could provide a lot of healing or help you overcome some sort of cycle, or like breaking some sort, even like a generational cycle. Okay, so this seems like it's a big deal, especially because we have the Tower reverse here. It's indicating that there's been a cycle in your life, which we've been just saying this, like there's been some sort of cycle where you've been finding yourself ending up in the same situation or having the same outcome time and time and time and time again, and it's been really frustrating, I feel. And this is finally the month where you are this is just so, like, now that I'm like dibble dabbling into astrology and just like reading up and listening to some people talk about this, it's so fitting with some of the transits going on in the grand scheme, like long-term transits. I'm talking 8 to 10 years worth of cycles and lessons that are wrapping up around now. Like, it's a big deal with what's going on in the stars and how it's playing out in our lives individually and as a collective. It's like, like cycles that you found yourself stuck in. I'm talking like 8 years. Take a look back at what was going on 8 years ago and the lessons that you've been learning and the people that have been playing an important role, and maybe the same cycles that we're repeating during these last 8 years, especially these last 8 years. They're reaching a peak. They're reaching an end, especially in revolving around relationships. Anyways, you guys, it's like, this is so cool. I'm so glad I'm able to like tell you guys about what's going on, because the next 8 years, you guys, this is some big stuff. Like, we got some big change coming in, and it's going to be really positive. So I'm happy to be bringing you this news. So it's about you being honest with yourself about like, in what ways have you been sabotaging yourself? In what ways have you been limiting yourself, or being your own block, or, getting in your own way, limiting your, like, those doubts, those insecurities, or comparing yourself, or things that were passed on from generations, seeing parents grow up you didn't see your parents grow up, how you grew up from the way your parents raised you, and like the things that you took in as a child, and how that became who you are today, and how you're working through a lot of that inner stuff, right? Anyways, so this is about you taking a good look at the cycles where you have been feeding into that haven't been good for you. So doing a lot of the shadow work, right? Thanks to the moon, which we have the full moon in Taurus, an eclipse, a lunar eclipse in Taurus on the 8th of October. So like, that's like next week. So I wouldn't be surprised if you start having a lot of realizations or things start to become illuminated for you around this next week. Okay, give or take, next week to 2 weeks, I would say. There's this is kind of like a window opportunity for you to really dive in and access like higher information. Okay, even the fact that we have the Knight of Wands and the moon, I'm kind of picking up for some of you that there's gonna be creative abilities or creative talents you didn't even know you were aware of, or you didn't even know that you were capable of, like certain things, certain hobbies that maybe at this moment you don't even know you have, but you might just be discovering in the next couple of weeks, or you might just be like sitting on a golden idea. You're like doubting yourself, like, oh, I could never do that, I'm not good enough for that, or what if I get judged, or the fears. We go back to the starfish of fears of not being good enough, or fears of rejection, or fears of failure, whatever, fear. Okay, whatever you're fearful of, you are realizing like, you know what? Fuck it. What do I have to lose? I'm going to take the chance. I'm going to give it my best. I'm going to show up and be confident. I'm going to go after what it is that I want. And guess what? You do that, Three of Cups, Judgment, you are supported by the divine. You are supported by the relationships in your life, the ones that are actually there for you and see you for who you are and accept you and want to see you succeed. The real connections in your life are going to be there for you and support you on this journey. Whatever it is that you want to pursue, whatever it is that you want to go down or take action on, you are supported. The right people will support you. So that'll also be something that's illuminated. Your circle, your close circle, your friends, family, etc., etc. As you choose to follow your path and be a leader, despite what the rest of the world says, by you being your own leader and following your path, following your higher calling. For some of you, this is about like a spiritual upbringing or spiritual awakening that you're undergoing. This is going to reveal a lot for you. Like, oh my God, this is big. But you know, there's celebration coming in, by the way. Three of Cups with Judgment. This is some massive celebration. Maybe this is something that you've been planning for a while. For some, it's like you've been planning some sort of party or like some big ass celebration. Maybe it's been in the works. That's a specific message, not going to be for everyone. But in generally speaking, November is going to be a great time to go celebrate, to be with your loved ones. Maybe there's someone close to you who has breaking news or has news to share that like you're going to be celebrating with them. Okay, it's awesome. It's exciting. It's just so uplifting. I love that for you. I really do. Okay, let's see. What else? Even coming together with new people. Three of Cups in Judgment, okay? I'm just like looking at all these cards and there's many different messages that I'm trying to cover, so please just bear with me. Around this time, the people that we're going to be communicating with, right? We go back to Arvo Lart, communication and transformation. We're going to have lots of like massive breakthroughs in our relationships. You're going to be meeting people who play a very important role. 3:33 p.m. You don't make this shit up. There's going to be people that you cross paths with this next month, or the people that are in your life, the connections that are establishing or deepening or developing or beginning. These relationships are going to be playing a massive role for the next 6 months, if not longer, if not even tying into the next 8 years or more, you know? I'm just saying, astrology speaking, like this is an intense time. This is like a very life-changing, like timeline shift, really, timeline jumping at this time. So it's really about you focusing in of like what it is that you desire and want more of, and like tuning to that frequency, you know, as like cheesy as it sounds, or you know, like spiritual woo-woo, like you know, but it's really like that. It's like really whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you're hoping for, wishing for, you desire to have more of. Here with the star, you desire to have a more fulfilling life. You want to feel like you're doing something. You want to feel like you have a purpose. You want to feel like what you do matters, that you belong, that you are supported, that you are loved and appreciated, whatever, fill in the blank. You want to have that fulfilling job. You want to have that long-term love. You want to have supportive friendships, family that you can rely on. You know, you want to travel the world, like fill in the blank, whatever that it is that you want. Get as specific as you can. That's the best. That is like a real good way to be manifesting, is like get as specific as you can. If you can visualize, if you can get like a post board thingy, like, you know, with pictures, or you can use like Pinterest, or like that's just visualization is a great way to manifest. So I would highly recommend you get into that if that's something that you want to do. But like I said, Page of Cups and the Star, there's some sort of good news that's coming in. Some of you have an offer. If you're looking for love, like I was saying, it's like whatever it is that you want more of, you can have. The Hierophant coming out with the Page of Cups and the Star. Some of you have an offer of love coming in, or a commitment, or some of you have marriage possibly on the table. So it's really just a matter of be careful what you wish for, because you're going to get it, and tenfold, okay? King of Wands, just stay confident, stay true to you, be bold, make the first move, don't doubt yourself, don't feed into any of the insecurities or the negative projections of other people and other people's opinions. You really need to stay true to your calling and your path, okay? Oh, this is a big deal for you. This is a big month for you, and you don't have time for games. You don't have time to waste. And you don't have time to like feed into any of that negativity. especially your own doubts and insecurities. This is not the time. This is the time to look at it and be like, okay, why do I feel this way? What's triggering me? Where does this insecurity stem from? How can I heal this? How can I nurture and have compassion towards myself? Next time you get triggered, next time, maybe you feel a little insecure, maybe you start having those doubts, instead of getting angry at yourself, instead of beating yourself up and being like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm back here again. I thought I was over this. What the fuck? Like, getting all angry at yourself for, oh, you had a little slip up. Oh, you took a couple steps backwards. Oops. That's okay. It happens to us all. Instead of beating yourself up over it, have compassion towards yourself. Be gentle, be kind, and be patient with yourself. That's going to help you bounce back even quicker. Okay? Holy, this is like, damn, Gemini. This is some powerful stuff. I'm really feeling your energy. It's like radiating. Like, I just feel it in my heart. Like, wow. I'm just like, I don't even have words to express how I feel. It's just, this is like, I feel so energized. It's crazy. You would think I just drank a bunch of coffee. I did not. I had coffee like a few hours ago. It's worn off by now. But let me just take a little look-see. My eye's twitching all of a sudden. All right, I wanted to look into the Tower reverse and the moon and just see, like, I feel like this is where you are becoming aware, or it could be around like this full moon, right? Around the full moon in Taurus, 8th of November is where this thing is being illuminated, or you're discovering or having some sort of realization here. So tell me about the Tower and the moon for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in November 2022. Tell me about the Tower reverse and the moon for Gemini. We got 2 cards on the ground. Fell down like this. Let's see. Queen of Cups reversed and the 10 of Cups. Okay, I already am picking up on something real strong. Tell me about the moon and the Tower. Knight of Cups. Tower reverse and what's the other one? The moon. 4 of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, and 3 of Cups. Okay, so Gemini, something I'm seeing here, you guys are so selfless. Like, you guys have so much love to give. You always are putting other people first. You care a lot about your friends and your family and those that are closest to you. You really just give all you got. Like, if someone needs you, if someone calls you and they need something, you're there. Especially if this is someone that matters a lot to you, if someone who's very close to you, you are always showing up, and you are always showing up and being available to those who are in need and those that, you have a lot of love for. But in ways, by you doing that, I'm getting 2 things. So first of all, when the roles are reversed and you are in need and no one shows up for you, you get upset because you feel that there's unrequited energy, and that's true. Like, you may notice that in certain relationships, right, with the moon and the Tower reversed, indicating certain cycles, you might be noticing in some relationships there's cycles where it's unrequited. When you're in need, quiet, crickets. No one's there to help. No one's here to save the day. And so you got to save your own ass. But then when the roles are reversed and someone needs you, you're always there. You drop whatever it is that you're doing to help a family, a friend, someone in need, right? But then when the roles are reversed, crickets, right? So you get upset. So realize the dynamic. Something about the dynamic needs to change, okay? Something that you need to reflect on. Maybe you're needing to change, some boundaries. Maybe you're needing to withdraw a little bit of your energy. That's another thing. That was the second thing I wanted to touch on here. It's like, you're so busy trying to save everybody else, you need to save yourself first. Queen of Cups reversed. It's like you've been pouring your cup out to everybody else, but then there's like a drop left for you. It's like, no. You have to keep that full cup for yourself. And if you got an extra drop, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, or maybe you got a sip, or maybe you got an extra cup that you can spread around the world, awesome. But maybe it's like the priorities have been a little bit mixed up, okay? I'm just saying, it's like maybe you're really needing to kind of become a little bit more selfish, just a little just a little sprinkle of selfishness. Nothing too crazy, just like putting yourself first. And maybe that's something that you are working on. It's like in the past when you put yourself first, you feel guilty, or, you know, people nag at you and you're like, oh, Gemini, I really needed you when this and that, where were you? And you felt guilty for it, for putting yourself first, right? That's something that you need to work through / unlearn. Maybe that's something that you grew up experiencing, right? People pleasing, that's an example, right? So this is a month where we're really just like transforming from these beliefs and these old constructs, conditions. That's what I wanted to say. Old conditionings and beliefs and all that. So, wow. Anyways, so at the bottom, whoops, I almost dropped the card. Did you see that? We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Three of Cups. So it's just about reevaluating. This is just the time to reevaluate, to make some tweaks, some changes. Nothing too serious, still making time for your loved ones and your friends, but also putting yourself as the first priority and not feeling guilty for it, and really like doing what's best for you. Like I said earlier in this reading, it's like choosing your path, being your own leader, and those who love you and appreciate you will only applaud you and support you. When they see that you're doing something good for yourself and that you're investing in yourself, the ones that love you are going to support you and see like that's amazing. And those who don't support you or have a problem with it, well, let them walk. See ya. Tell them bye-bye. Yeah, so that is your reading, Gemini. Holy, we covered a lot. There's a lot going on here in November for you. Got a little crazy, the energy I was feeling, but yeah, it's calming down now. It feels really powerful. It's a great month for you. Enjoy. You've had the Three of Cups show up twice, so like there's definitely good news and celebration. Even the Knight of Swords showing up here. Knight of Swords and the Ace of Swords and the Fool. Oh, wow. Wow. Ending this off here is like some sort of news coming in, bringing you a new perspective or new information or new insight that helps you along on this new this tread cycle. I literally seen like a path, like a like a path on grass, and I don't know why I said tread. Okay, anyways, it's like this new path for you that you're taking with like clear perspective of what it is that you actually want and staying true to that. All right, I'm going to leave the reading here. I hope this was helpful and insightful, Gemini. If it was, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I am available if you'd like to book a private reading with me. Information for that's in the description box down below. And I'm going to let you go. Thank you for watching, Gemini. Take care. I'll talk to you in the next one.